Hi guys, how you doing? This is Q coming to you once again from diygenesis. And today we have a very interesting tutorial for you because this is from one of our commenters. They sent in a comment and asked the question, if they wanted to get rid of this banner ad and they just wanted the center of this logo, how would they go about doing that? And the other question is, how would they get rid of this email newsletter section along with the social medias if they didn't need those? And we're going to talk about that in this tutorial. So here we go. So let's jump into the back office and begin to take a look at this. Now, one thing you need to note here is that this is the header section and this is a widget area here, just so you know that. And this is for the Magazine Pro theme. So you'd be able to recognize this if you're working in Magazine Pro. This is the logo area here. And in this instance right now, it's just a text logo, but it would work the same way if it was an image logo. So let's go into the back office and we're going to go right here into our widgets. We know we're dealing with our header right. And you can see in this area here, there's a placeholder image there right now for where you would put in a banner ad. So say you had some kind of affiliate banner ad or some area or some image that you wanted to put in there, you would be able to put it in this section and it would occupy it. It already gives you all the dimensions, 728 by 90. Perfect, beautiful area. So here's what we want to do. Since we want to get rid of it, one of the easiest ways, and I always use this type of method, is let's say we decide we want to use it again. We don't want to delete it. So we're just going to comment it out. And then we're going to hit save. Now that we've saved that and commented it out, and we go back here to the site and refresh, it's gone. Perfect. That's what we want there. That's the first step. Now the next step is, how do we center this logo in the top of this header? One of my favorite tools, I love using this all the time, is the Chrome Inspector. And you'll find this in Firefox and Safari and IE, any of those browsers that you like to use, there's an inspector tool. So what we're looking for here primarily is this section right here called title area. Now, if you notice when I highlight over title area, it gives the dimensions of the image. Now that's very important because we need to remember that for our next style update. So we're looking at our HTML content on the left, but we're also looking at our CSS styling on the right here. So we know right now this title area is set to where it's going to float left. That means everything inside of this title area will get floated to the left based on that style. Well, we don't want it to float to the left. We want it to be centered. So what we would do is we can set this to float none. So there is no float. And then now what we have to do is tell this area to be centered. So then we're going to use margin 0 auto, and we're going to set a width, which is equal. Remember that 252 pixels that we talked about earlier? That's going to slam us to the center. Now that we've done that, this is just a browser update for us to get an idea of what it looks like. What we're going to do next now is we're going to highlight it and copy it into our customize area in order to make this permanent. So we're going to go to customize, we're going to go to additional CSS, we're going to paste it, and we're going to hit publish. And once we hit publish, we'll go back to the main site area here and refresh, and voila, it's all centered. Okay, logo centered, taken care of. We're good to go. Okay, next thing, email newsletter. How do we get rid of this? How do we get rid of these social media icons when we don't need them or don't want them? Really simple, really easy. Go back to the back office again. We're going to get out of this additional CSS area and we're going to go to our primary sidebar area. Right here, you can see email, newsletter, social, or simple social icons. It's really simple. I use this all the time. It's a great way to not use widgets that you're not using. But then you don't want to come, again, we don't want to be destructive in the sense of getting rid of things that we may end up needing later, and then we're going to be scrambling around trying to find them. What we want to do is just move them simply over to this inactive widgets area, drag this over here to this inactive widgets area, boom. Now, they're in the inactive widgets. That means those widgets right here are all inactive. Now, when we go back to our home page here and we refresh, boom. There they go. They're not there anymore. Now, if you want to restore that and put it right back, all you do is just simply drag from the inactive widgets area right back over into the widget, and just like that, refresh it, and they're back. So now you can see just how simple that is. We're going to go ahead and leave them that way, just because we know that our commenter was really interested in seeing that. And voila, there we go. Everything is just as we need it. Logo centered, the email newsletter section, as well as the simple social icons have been removed, and they're already stored temporarily in the inactive widgets area. So that means we didn't completely get rid of them. We commented out the section at the top for the banner area, just in case we decide we want to actually put that banner back. So guys, I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you. I hope you found a lot of information in there. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to see any other videos, or there's something else you want to know about Magazine Pro, or any of the other themes that you're working with, so that we can begin to do tutorials about those as well. Again, guys, this has been great. It's been wonderful. It's been a great opportunity for me to speak to you today about how we can make these simple customizations and updates. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share this with all your friends. And by all means, please hit that notification bell to be notified every single time, as we're going to continue to bring you great and wonderful content. Until next time, guys, this is Q coming to you from DIY Genesis.